Oh, shit.
Alright, guys.
Nope, we're done.
You guys ready for,
Campaign's canceled, we're done.
Wow. Great.
Hmm.
Roke's still not here?
I don't think you should ask that question.
I can't find my heroes folder.
Rip.
Oh, no.
It's because I named it Savage World Heroes, so I was looking in H, but it was actually S.
Oh.
I've been bamboozled.
Oh, get on to, roll 20. Let's kick this
The
off.
reason I was looking for my folder was for the picture. Picture's important. Not so much if we ever use webcams, but right now it is.
That's the plan.
I'm not fucking using one.
Well,
Yeah.
for now we're not. Because, yeah.
Alright,
Alright,
Let
guys.
you guys pull that one off. Huh?
Hello.
Ah, you showed up. Good. We were just about to start. So. It's weird not having a goldfish in here. I'm expecting her to have some quib, some remark about sexism.
Meh.
Alright, guys. So, you guys have already had your session 0. Your characters are a team, just formed, and you are heroes in the town of Perseton, a metropolitan city on the east coast of the United States. This city, as you guys know, has a powerful superhero watching over it called Protector. And because he's so powerful and so well known, he actually attracts a lot of villains to come and challenge him. But to this day, he has not been defeated. So, it's a lazy Sunday afternoon. What are each of you doing on a Sunday?
Oh, it's a day off from my school. Good afternoon, right?
Yeah. Around noontime.
I'm most likely working at the club unless the club's closed on a Sunday.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's early in the day, man. We just be getting ready for the night.
So you guys are going about your day, and somewhere
I'm
in
apparently
your
not doing
vicinity, if you're indoors, somewhere in vicinity, you see a television. If you're outside, then you probably hear the sounds of a fight going on.
I don't hear anything, so I walk away.
This fight is going on between Protector and his arch nemesis, Black Star. And so you guys turn your attention to the television, and you see the Protector in his, red and blue outfit, his caped and masked persona, being challenged by Black Star. Black Star was wearing a black costume with it's black and white. It's like the bottom half is white and the top half is black, and it's kind of got like a V shape to the torso. Black Star, coming out of his eyes is this black light that's also engulfing his fist, which is where he gets his name from. He doesn't wear a mask. He doesn't care if anyone knows who he is, and he just calls himself Black Star now. He used to be known as Bruce Stein, but that's not really important right now. Right now, Protector is doing battle with Black Star in the street in front of the main precinct 1 of the police department. The police are trying to contain the fight, but Black Star and Protector are just flying through, breaking into Starbuckses and just having a huge brawl. And the cameraman and the reporter are trying to keep track of it while trying to keep safe. There's dust blowing everywhere. And the reporter turns to the camera and he says, "As you can see, the police force is trying to cordon off the area, but the fight is not contained to this courtyard. It seems that Black Star, after escaping from prison earlier this week, is looking for a serious payback, and Protector is doing everything he can to keep the villain at bay. And that's when...
For a moment...
Oh, go ahead. No,
For
go
a
ahead.
moment, my Oliver, who's looking at the TV while kind of prepping the whole place, thinks like, I wonder if I could be of any use. They're probably too like they're experienced people. I probably would just get in Protector's way.
At that moment, your phone starts ringing.
I pick it up.
Hey, Stone, this is Mr. Gray. You know, your boss. I was wondering, what are you doing right now?
Working for you?
Excellent. Well, that's not about to change. I was wondering, how you feel about some overtime?
Depends.
So that special arrangement we talked about in my office, I think you should show me what you got.
Okay, sir.
I'll meet you there. Protector could probably use your help. I'll be there more as an observer, but I'll be really hard to miss.
And with that, I'm gonna say, okay, well, see you there then. Bye. And then as I hang up the phone, I'm gonna go see the, I guess, floor leader, or whatever, whoever's leading at the moment, and simply say, the boss requested me upstairs, so probably be gone for a while. And then I'm gonna drop whatever I'm doing, like, to the next person, and head out.
So he goes to argue with you. Just as he's doing so, his phone lights up, and it's almost like he catches himself mid-sentence and looks down, and then just completely ignores you.
Alright. So, Oliver Stone, a.k.a. What's your superhero persona?
Still Guardian.
How do you go fight crime? What's your do you have a costume? Cat, if you keep biting
Would
me.
I have a costume?
Yes, that's the question.
I would say right now, no. However, he's obviously not gonna go out in his work, so he's probably have some common people's clothes, like, you know, t-shirt, jeans, like pretty average, impossible to recognize amongst the crowd. And with his entirely steel-like skin, like, aside from somebody who really looks hard at his traits, could recognize him, but since you don't have his eye color, his hair color, his anything, he basically looks like a moving statue. It's kind of hard to see who.
Does he wear glasses?
No, not
Okay.
while having his costume.
Just curious.
Alright, so you start making your way towards the center of town. And I assume, Mr. Gray, you do as well?
Yes, I would have been jogging the park below my very awesome apartment.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And after making the call on my very awesome little hands-free device, I will go jogging off until I can find a secluded area where I would activate my armor.
Okay. Now, as the two of you are making your way, Gray, you put on your armor. I assume you start taking flight towards the area. Well, there are these big, what are they called? Like, we don't have them in my city. You know how, like, they have big
Blimps?
TVs
Billboards.
attached to,
Yeah.
what are those called? Whatever. There's
I
something
mean,
Atron.
it's a big
Jumbotron,
TV.
right?
There you go. Hey, look at you.
So it's got the news playing, right? Hey, appreciate the follow. So it's got the news playing, and at that moment, as you guys are heading in, the Protector grabs Black Star by the collar and starts flying straight up this municipal building. And then when he gets about 3/4 of the way up, he's spinning as he does, and he hurls Black Star straight up. And even though the cameraman is on the ground level and he's trying to get his zoom and his focus right, he gets a picture of Protector as he's doing this, and you guys can see that Protector is like covered, like half of his face is covered in blood. His suit is all torn up. Like, you guys have never seen Protector this badly damaged. And so he's taking drastic measures, and he just hurled Black Star straight up. And Black Star is kind of twirling up in the air, and he launches about 25 feet above where Protector is, and then turns, and then points his glowing black fist straight down, and kind of starts dive bombing straight towards Protector, catching him in the jaw, and then the pair of them descend like a rocket straight into the ground, which explodes into dust that completely covers the camera, and the feed starts to kind of go in and out. You know, they're having problems keeping reception, and this thunderous kind of boom can be heard throughout the inner city. So what about you, Mr. Comet Dash? What are you doing right now?
No, all this shit already going on. I was already outside taking a hole in his neighborhood, and then all this stupid fighting started happening. So I suit up,
Okay.
and instead of getting involved with them two, I go around saving people.
Okay.
Basically, any wreckage, anything, get them to a safe location. Don't really talk to them, just get them out.
So I assume you don't break the sound barrier when you're just jaunting about the city, because the property damage would be insane.
Well, I mean, unless I have to, yeah.
Okay. So you kind of fly in at just below Mach 1, and you're kind of lost in the dust cloud. Do you have any kind of visual powers, or would this dust cloud pretty much blind you?
Yeah, no, I don't have any visual powers, so plausibility's there, but
Okay, so you're kind of navigating through the dust cloud as best as you can, but this dust cloud has completely filled up this city block, and finally it starts to dissipate, and you're looking around, searching for someone to save. You know, you expect that you don't need to get involved because Protector is, of course, the big guy on campus, and then you look towards the explosion where it originated, and there's this sizable crater. I mean, it's not like an asteroid landed, but there's definitely an indention in this kind of green block, and the trees have been knocked down around it. You have a pretty good visibility on it, and you see Black Star with his right hand glows black, and his left hand doesn't. So he's got his black fist on Protector's forehead, and he's holding him up. And when he gets Protector onto his knees, he twists. And even from where you are, you can hear a crack. And then he lets go, and Protector kind of just falls forward.
maybe you're a hero, but I'm not stupid. Oh,
It's still kind of
beautiful.
hazy because of all this dust that got kicked up. But Black Star immediately turns his glowing black eyes towards the Precinct 1, where there's a formation of police officers, including SWAT, which has kind of set up this barrier. And even from where you're standing, you can feel the tension as they all kind of switch their safeties off.
Oh, that's not good.
All right. Gray, how fast can you fly?
On ×2 pace.
So not very fast. I mean, compared to Comet Dash.
Oh yeah.
Right.
No.
So hearing that large thud, you kind of you go straight up, so you're not getting running into anything. So you've got to clear as the crow flies to Precinct 1. Stone, what's your means of travel? Are you just hoofing it?
I take a car.
Stone, you there?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, because I wouldn't have a car, so unless my boss gave me a ride, but he's flying around, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I was not at the club.
Sorry?
I would not let you in my car.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I would probably be walking there. Or running there.
Take a taxi.
Do you think I have fucking... Oh yeah, actually I have a lot of money because I couldn't buy much of equipment. But still!
I mean, I'll reimburse you.
I mean, just take a taxi. Just don't leave your
Write it
guns
off as a
there.
business expense. It's a win-win.
Yeah, don't leave your bag of guns and you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
well, if I somehow know this information, then yes, I would take a taxi.
Oh my god. It's just like Deadpool in the taxi. You just got some Iron Dude chilling in the back of your. So, where you going? Yeah, that loud boom. Yeah, drive towards that.
Go towards that. I'm sure traffic will be fine. All right, so Comet Dash, you're currently the only one of the players on the scene, and Black Star is looking towards this line of police officers, and there's just this just 1,000-yard stare, and they are really intimidated. You see a handful of them physically shaking, and he reaches down, grabs Protector by the hair, and starts dragging him towards the precinct steps. And then throws him. He lands at the foot of the stairs. And then Black Star leaps up into the sky, raising his black fist, and he comes down, slamming the fist into the ground, and the concrete shatters all the way up to the stairs. Parts of the building kind of like crumble a bit, and some dust goes flying, and the group of police officers get scattered about and knocked it to the ground.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna wait for my moment and not deal with Black Star at all. Because, you know, I imagine with the loud crack, I kind of think he killed Protector. So, yeah. I'm gonna wait for my moment, and if it comes down to it, I'm gonna try to save every police officer there.
All right, so he starts making his
So I
way
might
towards
crack
the.
my
Yeah.
crack
So
one.
so he starts making his way towards the now disorganized police line, and you are going to let's go ahead and change the music up here a bit. You are going to just go supersonic with a loud, boom. That's probably louder than the boom previously heard. You're breaking the sound barrier here, and you come flying in, and you're just picking up police officers, moving them to safety, and just doing it. So you're just like this blur moving across the whole area. And Black Star, at first, he just doesn't really seem to mind what you're doing. He just keeps stepping towards the steps. And as he climbs to the top of the steps, by then you've kind of moved at least, 3/4 of the police officers to the side. And he's kind of darting his black gaze from side to side, watching you. It's kind of obvious he can't keep up with you. And he gets this grin on his face. And in a booming voice, he says, "Who's this? Come to challenge me?" And then he points a glowing black finger behind him, and he says, "There lies Protector. Can you do what he cannot? Face me!" And he's looking around for you.
Spared all the cops, at least I hope I did.
I'm sorry, I
Sure,
didn't catch
bud.
it. I've got this horrible cough.
Sorry, I hope I saved all the cops. At least some of them, whatever. Just
Yeah,
not
you got
around
time,
there.
so you save all the cops.
And then, you know what? Just gonna go ahead and, say, fuck it. And, just stop. Pull the brakes. You're like, oh. Yeah, I see Protector over there. He doesn't look too good. That seems kind of your work. So, not gonna level with, but not the craziest amount of a fighter. He caused a little bit of damage here. Why don't you just go ahead and leave? Be nice for once. It seems like you kind of got your objective. I don't think you need to hurt any more people.
Alright, he matches your gaze, and his eyes pulse. And the pulsing of his glowing eyes, combined with his imposing stature, is terrifying. So you need to make a spirit check.
Don't kill me now, man. Just kill me now. Do we even get bennies in this world?
Oh, yeah! I didn't set that up. But yes, we do get bennies. Everyone gets 3. I get 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they don't work like Deadlands.
No, they're not like Deadlands, but I can still set
Yeah.
something up for that. I just totally forgot because I was thinking, we don't need the fate pool. So just you have 3. I'll get it next session, or actually probably during the break if I have enough time. I'll set that up. For now though, No, if I use the deck of cards, then when I actually need to use the deck of cards, that won't work. Okay, well you totally succeeded. So you are not terrified by his gaze, though it is quite intimidating.
I have a mask on, so I can't see me kind of throw off an eyebrow. But I'm like, that your scare stare? I mean, what's up? Get you here, bud? Got a problem with me?
He kind of growls and he goes, "Let's see if you're fast enough to dodge this." And yeah, let's go into combat rounds.
Oh, I always say fast stuff. As soon as he says fast stuff, I just start speeding.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm out of here.
People in China think that they're launching missiles with the sonic booms going off.
Okay, so I always deal players first. So Comet Dash. Do you have quick, or do you just gonna go with it?
Quick?
The edge? I assume not.
Oh, you mean an extra action?
No, the edge called quick.
Is there fucking H quick? No, I don't. Oh,
Okay.
you mean that? No, I don't.
Alright, well, you got a 5 of diamonds.
Unfortunately, no.
And Black Star got a 9 of diamonds. Now, since combat started, you're always assumed to be on the move. So,
Yeah.
so he's going to slam his fist
Actually,
into the ground. What?
Jake, I'm gonna stand there and take that slam to show I'm tough.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Yeah,
please
yeah.
don't do that.
Oh.
Okay, please.
That makes sense.
I will die.
Alright, so he's going to use his earthquake power. Oh, I should probably fix the turn order here. So earthquake allows a character to create a small rend in the earth that can stun and entrap foes. Alright, so every target in the line of attack must make an agility roll or be shaken.
Have to make a what?
Agility
I don't know why
roll.
I didn't hear that. Oh, okay.
Agility.
For some reason I didn't hear that. Kind of funny, I don't
Okay,
have
you
an
succeeded.
agility.
Burly. Alright, so you managed to zip out of the way of a crack that comes flying towards you. And now it's your turn. The ground all around you has been completely, broken up and jagged.
Well, now. Not too much know what to do with this guy since I kind of think he can protect his ass. But, yeah, I guess I'll give him a fight, kind of. I'm gonna go ahead and whirlwind him.
Whirlwind.
Hopefully that works.
All right.
Probably not. Yeah, whirlwind. Basically, I'm gonna make a tight little circle, which is basically a large burst template, like it matters.
Okay.
And he has to make a strength throw or be sucked into a miniature whirlwind and thrown into the air.
Nice. Okay. Alright, he succeeded.
Nothing happens, Jake.
Nice.
Good idea.
So you run around him, and you create this whirlwind, and for a moment it kind of becomes unsteady, but he plants his feet firmly in the ground, clenches his fist, grits his teeth, and by the time you move out of the whirlwind, he's still just standing there.
I was like, God damn it!
All right, we're gonna do one more round of combat, and then Gray will arrive on the scene. Looks like you're gonna go first.
I'm gonna believe in the Force and try it again.
Okay. So you're like, all right, let's try this again. So let's just say you just continue from the last round. You're still spinning, trying to pick him up off the ground.
Yeah, it's gotta work at some point.
Well,
God damn it.
It looked like he was starting to give, but unfortunately, no luck. All right, well, you've pissed him off royally. He's just going to try to, punch you as you're running around him. So he gets a -6 to hit you because of your speed.
Yeah, he gets an attack penalty and -6.
Okay. That's pretty significant. Oh, wow. Okay, well, as a wild card, he gets 2 bennies, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to go ahead and try to hit you again. I hit you.
No, I was kind of expecting that.
Oh.
Holy shit. Oh, okay. Alright.
He hit right on my parry.
Wait, I was gonna say, yeah,
Your parry's 7?
It's like 7.
Alright, he hit. For 23 damage.
6 and 7 parry, and he still gets blown up.
He hits you for 23 damage.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty
Hey.
sure that takes me out.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
How do you feel taking out a character on 2 of combat?
Well, this guy is. It all makes sense. All right, so you're running around him. You're running around him. You're running around him. He's not going anywhere. Then he takes 2 long steps forward and just throws his fists straight into your face, and you go flying. I believe there's actually rules in the superpowers campaign for like if you take a certain amount of damage, you literally go flying. Knockback. All right, any superpower attack causing 20 points of damage or more to our normal-sized foe causes the target to fly backwards. Okay, you go tumbling away 6 yards from him, kind of sliding to a stop. And you're down, right? Are you gonna try to soak, or are you just like, ow, screw it?
No, might as well just try to soak.
Alright, so that's 1 Benny you're spending. I'm gonna try to fix this Benny thing.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So you failed to soak. So make a vigor roll. Alright, you got a 3. Oh, you didn't apply your wounds yet.
Oh, yeah. Sure, let me go ahead and do that, Jacob. Excuse me, let me re-roll those real quick.
Which one is that? That's for the wound?
Soak roll and then the vigor roll.
Okay. So, yeah, so you succeed. That's good. Now, actually, I don't know what happens about injuries, because it's not very heroic to have your character, like, lose an arm or leg. But roll 2d6, no acing.
Hmm?
I suppose it doesn't really matter. you get an injury. The injury goes away when all your wounds are healed.
You have a sprained ankle.
Roll 2d6.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said roll it. I didn't hear you completely.
7. Okay. Your character catches one but somewhere between the crotch and the chin, so probably the chin. Roll another d6. 4. Alright, you're battered. Your vigor die is reduced to die type until you're healed. Alright, so Comet Dash is down. Probably shouldn't have deleted those. Oh well.
Best character went down, yeah, okay.
Alright, and so Gray, you arrive on the scene. Gray, what is your superhero persona?
Like my name?
Right.
Oh, the Indigo Shade.
Alright.
Call me either Shade or Indigo for short. It's up to you.
Okay.
Wait, isn't there a defeat table?
Yeah, that's if your character rolls death. Like, if you get death, then you do defeat. It says heroes who would otherwise perish. So you didn't die there, you just got clobbered. Alright, you show up. You see, the still body of the Protector. And you see Comet Dash, your recently recruited hero. He's now lying unconscious 6 yards away from Black Star, who's standing at the top of these cracked steps of the Precinct 1. His fist still extended from the punch as he kind of reels it in.
Well, thing is, this is my first time really being in the field. I would much rather wait for my partner to arrive. Side note, from all the previous encounters between Black Star and the Protector, has Black Star ever made it apparent that he can fly?
No, but he does have the ability to leap great distances.
Sure enough. So what I will do is I am going to take a observe and report approach. I am going to hover up what I feel to be a safe distance with the sun at my back. So even if he is looking up at me, he'd be looking into the sun.
Okay.
And I'm going to monitor the two, as far as my knowledge, unconscious heroes or downed heroes, and wait for my backup.
All right.
That's fucked up.
After a moment, Blackstar kind of looks around and he looks up, and even though
He doesn't get any negatives for the fucking
he's
sun?
squinting, and he still sees
Oh,
you.
okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean, even if I gave him
He's
a
a
minus
superhero.
15, he still would have made it.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm just saying considerations weren't made, and we
Right.
saw how much it changed. We saw how much it changed his
Right, so
role.
he squints, he's looking up, and then he's like, ha ha, where are you guys from? You're coming out of the woodwork. Why don't you fly down here so I can flat you? By the way, Comet Dash, what's your outfit? Like, what's your color scheme, type of deal?
White, yellow. I have a mask on, full outfit.
Okay. Cool. He's like, why don't you
no
come
mask.
down here so I can flatten you like your yellow friend?
Your powers of persuasion are mighty, good sir, but I'm merely here as a observer, wishing to see history in the making, and it appears that has happened here.
Huh! I've got history for you. And he turns around and he looks at the precinct, and there's, you know, those glass double doors, and he clenches the black fist, winds it up, brings it up over his head and down on the ground, splitting the earth straight into the building. And the door shatters, and the lobby is split in two. And you can hear some shouts of some people inside as they're just getting the hell out of Dodge. Alright. So Black Star looks up at you, and when he's confident you're not going to try to stop him, he kind of cracks his neck and walks into the precinct, black fist clenched.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I got a chance to stop him.
Oh, I mean, if you want to.
I don't know, man. Like
He already did the earthquake move. I mean, like, that happened.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. So I mean, I don't really see a whole lot here that's making me think that I'm gonna stop this dude. So yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna have to wait for Stone.
Alright. I'm gonna be generous and say takes about 15 minutes for Stone to show up in his taxi.
Hello!
And by now there's multiple cracks leading out of the precinct, and the whole municipal building is kind of on shaky ground. There's actually some cracks going all the way up, or halfway up. The building's starting to crumble. And occasionally, Indigo Shade, you've seen a cop come flying out of one of the windows, probably to his death.
Oh my god. Terrible. If only somebody was here to stop him.
Did I just arrive?
Yeah, you just arrived.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so by seeing all the cracks and everything, the Steel Guardian will look at everything, and since Gray's flying and he's not expecting Gray to be flying, he does not see him. He just says out loud, just like that. He's like, "Oh, did I miss anything?" And then he's gonna, obviously, with his steel skin up, since the ride, basically, he's gonna walk toward the precinct. More or less confident.
Alright.
Upon seeing Silver Sparkle show up in the sunlight, I mean, I'm sure I noticed him. I'm going to begin to proceed to lower down to an area where I can begin to assist him, trying to find.
Okay.
Or I'll call my courage. You probably call my balls. That's okay.
Alright, the two of you start approaching the steps of the precinct, and as you do, Black Star's coming out, and in his non-glowing hand, he's dragging a man in a suit, you know. You guys can make a common knowledge check real quick.
Smart,
Just smarts, yeah. Alright, you both recognize the man he's dragging out as the chief of police. And as Black Star's dragging this man out, kicking and screaming, you can see that one of his legs is broken, and there's some blood on his collar. And he's Black Star's looking around and he goes, "Where's that reporter? I want to make sure the city sees this." And of course, as he's looking around, he spots the two of you.
and the Steel Guardian will look at him and say, "Actually, it's not a reporter he needs, it's more of an ambulance."
And he drops the chief of police, and he goes, "You really are multiplying." Ready to fight, Flyboy? Now that your boyfriend's here.
Sitting there, kind of hover. I'll come and hover next to Steel Guardian, and he kind of throws. You know, given I have a mask, you can't even tell who I am. I'll just kind of toss you a nod.
Basic biology is that two males cannot multiply, sadly. As much as you probably would like, Black Star.
He's like, whoa, you call me gay? No, I'm just kidding.
Gay. It's 2017. Is that even an insult anymore?
Did you just call me gay? And then he just earthquakes you. No. He puts his black fist into the palm of his other hand. And you hear this very loud and unsettling crack. And as he does that, he's quite intimidating, and you guys need to make spirit checks. Good spirit check. You realize you misspelled indigo if you're going for the color.
Did I though?
He kept that one.
Did I?
It's India Sago Burger, returned from D&D. I understand. All right, well you guys nailed it, so you're not afraid.
I'll switch it.
I mean, it's up to you.
So, Oliver Stone is wondering if his steel carapace will be enough to hold it, but he can't refrain himself from blurting out, "You can't hurt me. Don't even kid yourself."
And he's like, "You sound an awful lot like the Protector."
The Protector was resistant. I'm invincible.
Good. He grins.
I'm gonna kind of throw like a quick glance down at the silver guy next to, or the silver, or sorry, Steel Guardian. I'm gonna look back over at Black Star like, oh shit, this is really about to happen.
And of course I get a 5, so he probably just clips me into the fucking chin.
Alright, Indigo Shade, make your move.
I get to make a move.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, check that shit out. I'm over here looking shit up. Well, seeing as that's about to start, I'm gonna get a slight, like, whisper in the back of my mind, and wham, I'm gonna speak a few funky words, and I'm gonna do a focused shot with my ranged attack.
I think focused only works on inanimate objects. You're talking about attack ranged focused? By taking no other actions, a super may bypass and ignore the armor of inanimate objects and vehicles, not people or armor they wear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I took that with a crazy misunderstanding of how it worked.
Ah, well, if
That
you
is,
want
like,
to
super
if you want to
unfortunate.
change it now that you know how it works, we can do it later.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I can't. I just wrote armor of target. So, well then I will be doing just I guess a regular ranged attack. So if it's level 1, it would just be the 2d6. Did I at least get that right?
Yeah, level 1, 2d6.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my this.
Alright, so you conjure up a shadow bolt, and you throw it at him, and you miss him, and it hits the ground beside him, and he doesn't even take his eyes off of you. Alright, you gonna move, or are you done?
Yeah. I'll move. Well, I guess if I'm flying, I get double my pace, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll move. Well, I'll keep 6 units away from him.
Alright, so you're,
Well, 7.
you're 6,
I'll stay 7 units away.
you're
from
6
him, sorry.
inches, or 6 game inches away from him? 7?
Yeah,
Okay.
7.
Alright, the Black Star's turn. 7
What of a difference
inches,
that might
huh?
make.
Yep, he can clear that in vertical distance with his leaping. So he's gonna jump up and punch you. Do you have any modifiers?
For him punching me,
Yeah.
strong willingness to disbelieve.
Okay. There's a 4 hit.
I managed to knock it aside or get the fuck out of the way.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spend his second Benny. There's a
Unfortunate.
4 hit.
It doesn't hit the first time.
All right, so he comes flying in,
doing
and
it
you
fast.
you move out of the way, and then he comes landing to the ground, kind of behind Steel Guardian. And that's you, Steel Guardian.
Well, in that case, Steel Guardian's gonna look as he jumps basically over him and behind him after, I'm assuming. And just turn and swing at him immediately, going like, you shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Equipment.
All right, you're approaching him to melee.
Yeah.
Okay. He has the edge first strike. So as you come up to him,
Okay.
he's gonna twirl behind him and try to backhand you with his black fist.
Perfect.
Does a 5 hit?
No, parry 6.
All right, so you bring up a guard, block it, and then you come in with a retaliating punch.
Fighting. Oof. I'm gonna spend a Benny to reroll.
Okay. They do have a section on your character sheet called number of bennies used. If you guys want to... Ooh, that is a hit. If you guys want to use that
Is
for
it
now.
with a race?
Yeah, that's what the raise.
Raise. Damn. Oh, wow.
Alright, so you block his punch, then you bring up your right arm for a right hook, and you punch him across the face. And his face moves with the fist, and then after you're done with your swing, his head immediately resets to looking you dead in the eyes. You didn't phase him at all.
Ouch.
Alright,
This is bad.
10 of spades for Steel Guardian.
This is also bad.
Another ace for the Indigo Shade.
This is good.
And Black
Is it,
Star
though?
gets the ace of spades.
No, this is bad. Can I switch with him? Would he trade?
Well, he's gonna trade blow for blow, and he's gonna go for try to upcut you. But he's rolling
Nope.
pitifully. All right, so once again he kind of goes for an uppercut, and once again you bring up your block, and that makes it Indigo Shade's turn.
I told you I'm
So-
untouchable.
Because now my confidence is shattered. After that stupid focus thing. Two-fisted. I cannot draw a weapon with one hand and shoot with another, because that would be ambidextrous. Is that right?
You can. It would just be multi-action.
You can do that.
It's still a multi-action, but you know.
Oh, so being two-fisted, how does that work if you want to
That
attack with
lets you
each
attack
hand?
with two weapons
Without
set
doing
the other
multi-action
one count
penalty.
as
But
offhand.
since one of them isn't an attack, it wouldn't trigger your two-fisted.
Right. I see. Okay.
Yep, the edge.
Right. Dang. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to...
Yeah, we definitely need to have webcams. This static
I guess
image
I
is
can-
starting to annoy even me. We'll set it up for next week.
Do what?
Webcams?
No. You can
Yeah,
turn them
so,
off in the meantime.
Are they
oh,
on?
man, watch him lay me the fuck
No,
out.
they're not.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna fly in for a gang up bonus.
Okay. So with the two of you...
Yes.
As soon as you enter his melee, however, he gets to use
Right.
his first strike.
Sure does, doesn't he?
There's a 5 hit.
It doesn't, I'm sorry.
He knocks out Comet Dash in one blow, and now he can't hit anybody. Alright.
Because he just decided
you're a
to
piece
stick
of
his
shit.
hand out. And
Alright.
clotheslined him.
That's true. The bane of the speedster clothesline. All right, so you now get a gang up bonus of
And
+1 to hit.
And then I want to punch and I
Punch
do
and what?
this. Shoot.
Punch and shoot. All right, so which one's
Yes,
the
like
offhand?
punch in one hand and shoot with the other.
Yeah, which one's your offhand?
I have two-fisted. Does it matter?
Yes, one of them still gets a -2 for being your offhand.
Oh,
Two-fisted just means you
right.
don't get the multi-action penalty.
right. I keep getting that mixed up. So we'll do it with the left hook. So the offhand would be my melee attack.
Okay, so let's do your shoot first.
Okie dokie.
So you got a 12 because you forgot to add your +1 to gang up
Oh
bonus.
right, I sure did.
You hit with the raise.
Okay, and then I just go here. Raise. This counts as a heavy attack.
Okay. All right. So you come in, and you fire a bolt straight into his chest, and he takes 1 foot off the ground and plants it behind him to steady himself. And then as the smoke clears from your blast, he just kind of looks at you. Again,
I go up inside my suit.
you have no effect.
Okay. And then, so -1, because the gain up bonus.
Right, yep. Hit with a raise. Alright, once again, you come in for your left hook, and you slam into his chest, and you bounce off of him like he's a punching bag. And that makes it your turn, Steel Guardian. You have a +1 gang up bonus right now.
Perfect. So I'm gonna attempt to return the punch since my first one connected for no damage, but still. So skill mod +1. Shit.
That is not a hit.
I know, but I don't really want to tempt fate with another Benny. Nah, I'm confident I can take a hit, so I'm just gonna like strike at Amy, blocks it. That's it.
Okay. 3 of spades, Steel Guardian.
It's the
And
armor slowing me down.
The ace of hearts for Black Star. And the 3 of clubs for Indigo.
So he only got a 1. We go. That's not the way it works, Jakin. Those aren't numbers. It's 1, 2, then 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay, so switch that shit up.
Alright, no.
We can move
Instead, he's going to take a swing at the Steel Guardian because he wants to hurt you for, you know, saying you're invincible. It's a 10 hit.
Sadly, yes.
What's your parry?
And it's with raise because parry's 6.
Oh, you really don't want this to be with the raise. This is a heavy weapon.
Oh my god.
Heavy weapons mean I believe my armor is not burnt.
No, you still have your armor. It's just he can hurt you. That's what heavy weapon means.
It pierces. Yeah, it pierces through my defense of every weapon.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
So you can still get to add your armor. I mean, 48. You're probably done. Let's be real.
13 versus 48.
Yeah.
How many wounds is that?
That's 35 divided by 4. So that's 8 wounds.
Well,
You go
I'm
flying.
gonna use
You go flying. Oh, what?
I'm trying to soak.
Oh, you're gonna soak 8 wounds? I mean,
You
regard.
never know. I could pull 48.
I mean, okay. Even if you do soak,
what's the 2d6?
that's how far he goes flying. You go flying 24 yards back.
I thought he aced.
No, you can't ace this roll. So he
No, I thought he. Yeah,
oh
sorry.
yeah, he punches you in the chest, and you go cartwheeling backwards. Let's see if you emerge conscious.
Okay, so
You need to get a
soaking is
20 on a
before
vigor
wounds.
to still be standing. Yes, soak is before wounds.
Nope. I soak
Alright.
1, but then I go flying and I'm unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Roll vigor again. This time with your -3. Eight. Success with a raise. That means you get an injury, but it goes away quickly. So roll 2d6. They don't ace. Raise means the injuries go away within 24 hours, or when your wounds are healed. So you got a 5. That's guts. Your hero catches 1 between the crotch and the chin. Roll a d6. Four. Battered. Vigor die reduced to die type until healed.
Okay. Since I'm probably gonna rest 24 hours, I'm not modifying it now, but let me know if I need to roll later on.
Okay. Indigo, you're up.
So, with a strong grimace underneath his suit, Andrew finds himself strongly contemplating a way. And unfortunately, that just wouldn't be right. Because if he's going to run away, there's no way that anybody else is going to stand up to him, at least anybody without powers. So I'm going to sit there and do my best to put on a good show, take a good fighting stance, and I will do my offhand fighting attack, primary hand shooting,
Okay.
attack him. So primary,
Doesn't hit.
or just yeah. 2. Hit
Nope. All right.
that.
All right. You get the red Joker, and Black Star gets an 8 of spades. I assume you want to go first.
Yeah, if that's okay. So I'm gonna repeat the same attack, but in trying to do so with style, I'm going to, with my fly ability a little bit, kind of shoot up into the air. I'm gonna try to bring my left hand down with an overhead and hook his ass with my offhand, and then as he's bent over in pain, ideally, I'm gonna blast him with my Eldritch Bolt.
Cool.
So,
Whoa, what the hell was
yeah,
that?
right. If it lands, the
That's a hit.
and do I get +2 damage as well?
Yep.
Oop. Oh right.
All
And then
right.
I'm
Well,
gonna
he
shoot
bends
him.
over a bit.
Yeah, good. And then +2 to my shooting.
You hit. Actually, technically, wouldn't it be? Oh, because you did the -2 on your fighting. Got it. Carry on. Sorry.
Yes.
You did hit. All right, you give him the 1-2 punch, and he just doesn't care. All right, and as he kind of, straightens his back out, clenching his fist and winds it up, you kind of realize, like, oh man, this guy's totally gonna take me the hell out. And then
Right.
you hear this booming voice echo across the entire courtyard. Arcano Petricano! And this white bolt flies past from behind you, striking Blackstar as he's mid-swing. And just as his fist is about to connect with you, his entire body turns to stone, and his eyes widen just before they also turn to stone as he realizes what's happening. Mouth agape, fist an inch from your chin.
Motherfucking Duck Strange.
Actually, I got a good one for this moment. Might be good later on too.
Hey, Jaken.
Hey, what?
I don't usually roll a joint, but when I do, it's usually my ankle.
God damn it. Why? I know you're unconscious, but why?
It was pretty good. Your better
Because
ones.
you were not expecting it.
I don't know. The cancer in me is just slowly.
Slowly getting worse.
Some people say that laughter's the cure.
I am waiting on you, Indigo Shade,
Oh, I'm sorry for what?
to do something. You're conscious.
Oh,
alive.
I'm sorry, man. I thought you were telling stories and shit.
No,
No,
I
damn,
didn't.
my
I
bad.
told my
Jason
story.
throws
So
another
wham,
ball
that
and turns
so that
into one
happens.
stone.
Yeah.
And Indigo's gonna fly up into the air and spin around and face whatever it was that just petrified this guy, and kind of put his hands up in a defensive, or like in a passive.
Don't kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna do the Morgan, guard the face, guard the junk.
Yeah, there you go.
And the Seal Guardian will gracefully lay on the floor unconscious.
All right, so you spin around and prepare yourself, and you see a man, an old man. He's kind of got a hunch to him. He's got this long gray beard and a bald head, and he's wearing white robes
No wizard.
with extended shoulders. And he's walking on this a little bit too short walking cane. And he's got this golden medallion kind of poking out of his very long beard. And he just he's very, like, he's, like, painfully slowly walking towards the scene of the fight. Got it, Stone.
Feeling perplexed. Yeah, feeling perplexed at what's going on, but somehow a little bit safer. Indigo's gonna hover down to the ground and just land and plant my feet, and just say thank you.
And he's like, oh, yeah. And his free hand, he's kind of just waving in the air. He's like, give me a moment, I have to save your friends. And he walks over to Comet Dash, and he reaches into some pocket you didn't know he had. And he's fumbling around in there for a pregnant moment before he pulls out a small clay jar, pulls off the cork with his teeth, spits it on the ground, and pours the liquid, splashing it over Comet Dash's face. Enough of it gets into his mouth. Comet Dash, you wake up with an inrush of oxygen.
No, not in my face. Oh shit.
So, with all this going on, I'm gonna, oh my god! And I'll look back over at Stone, and realizing that his skin's not iron anymore or steel, I'm gonna start looking around for some like cloth debris, something of that nature, like a torn uniform, whatever the case might be. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna zip over there, fly over to him, and like cover his face and bring him back over towards the wizard. We don't have forever in a year for him to walk over there.
All right,
I don't know
and so
why I thought
Comet
you were
Dash,
telling
as
me
you
to
kind
make-
of are standing up, he's only cured your incapacitation, so you've got 3 wounds still. So you probably have a broken jaw. Let's be real. And as you kind of pulling yourself up, he once again reaches into his pocket, rummages through, pulls out the same thing he used on you, this vial, and he, with a shaking old hand, he holds it out and he's like, be a pal, young man, and feed this to your friend.
Not talking to me, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm going over there and grabbing Stone.
No. I just apparently with a broken jaw, which means I shouldn't talk at all. I just take it
Right.
and just start walking. I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you meet Gray, halfway, and and the old man is walking painfully slow behind you. And you administer it to Stone, and Stone, same thing. He cures your incapacitation, and you are awake.
Well, I mean it's stone, so I just take it and bash it over
I
his head
wake
until it
up, not
breaks.
quite sure of what happened, and I say with the voice of somebody who just got punched to almost death with 48 damage. I'm like, you only took me by surprise.
And then as you say that, you hear this old voice, because you've been unconscious the whole time, be like, of course he did, young man, of course.
And then, since I have coats over my face, I probably see nothing. It's like, what kind of contraption is this? Who is this?
I mean, you can take it off when you
Why'd you
want
have to break my fucking jaw? I could've
when you
I
cover
hate
your
you.
face back up, or put your armor back on.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I've just
So
been stunned
in
by
order
something.
to,
yeah.
hang on. In order to keep you in the roleplay, Comet Dash, let's say when he cured your incapacitation, he corrected your broken jaw, so you can talk.
No, it's too late now. You already broke my jaw. Screw you, take it.
Okay.
It's just really, really sore.
To punish you, you broke your penis too. How about that?
No.
So
Sorry.
after a few minutes of Oliver Stone gathering his thoughts, he will pull the clothes off his face. Notice that he's with Gray, who seems to be in an armor, so he does not quite recognize Gray, but he assumes it's Gray because I think you spoke, right, Gray?
No,
yeah, but
I don't know.
I mean, I have, but it's through the suit, so there's no telling how my voice sounds.
Okay, because you have a voice modulator or whatever. Okay, so I don't know who the hell that is. I have clothes over my face, so then I pull the clothes off. I see this weird suit of armor, this old guy, and at least I recognize. No, not even he has a mask. I don't recognize any of these people, so I just put the fucking clothes back
I
on.
woke up at
No,
a fucking Comic-Con.
Okay, hang on. Let's assume that Oliver Stone and Comet Dash. I keep calling you Oliver Stone because that's what you have written down at the
Alright,
body.
we already tried a little bit of crime fighting.
Well,
together.
now, you
It's
guys
okay,
have an
at least
HQ, so at some point you must have trained together. Maybe not Indigo Shade, because Indigo Shade hasn't gotten involved yet, but you two at least recognize each other. in your
Okay,
out-
perfect.
I'd say
But-
outfit, but to you're just Steel, so he recognizes you
Still
as
doesn't
Steel
change
Man.
the fact that there's two weird people that I don't know. One
Sure,
of them
yeah.
being an old man that's still probably miles away, so I just put the coat back on my face, and I attach it like a mask.
No, right now
I-
he's up to you guys, and he's like, "You fought well for going up against such a foe." And
this guy-
are you currently Steel Guardian?
No, I would need to activate it, and right now I'm still like kind of stunned as to what's happening.
Oh,
but
okay.
if I feel threatened, I'm gonna activate it.
Okay, I assumed you would do it to hide your identity from these two people you don't know, but if that's not on your high priority list yet, then I guess you're just
Well, right now my reflex was to tie the clothes around my mouth and nose, like hiding the lower.
Oh yeah,
part
okay,
of
so you
my
got like a
face.
bandana thing. So as
Yeah.
you're tying that, the old man kind of walks up to you and lifts his cane up and starts poking you in the gut. He's like, "Weren't you made of metal a moment ago?"
And then he's gonna poke at my battered gut. It's gonna hurt like hell, so my steel skin will come up simply because ow!
Okay, and as it does,
Shit,
he
old man.
he pauses a moment and then he kind of like taps your chest twice with his stick and it goes ding ding. He's like, "Aha, I see.
Old man, that hurts. Don't do this.
Old man, who are you calling old man?" "Oh, me, of course, 'cause I'm old."
I would assume so.
And he,
I mean,
he
the beard kind of gives it away.
He plants his cane to the ground and puts both hands on top of it. And he's like, "Right, I'm the old man. But that's
Well,
not my
I
name.
assume- What is your name?
My name is..." And then as he says the next thing, it's amplified and it boosts. And he sounds very imposing. He says, "The Wizard Zid."
Oh, and he's deaf too. Damn it.
Oh, that would be who that is.
Yeah, I definitely know that guy.
Yo, robot, you know who that is?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Of course not.
And who are you? Metal Man, who are you? Well, I'm Metal Man, but robot Metal Man, who are you?
For now, you can just address me as the Indigo Shade.
Well, that's an interesting name.
It's
Oh,
because
no,
he's
Speak our names
indigo.
later.
You know, look between both of them. Like, how have you not? You know what? I'll let you figure it out, Oliver.
And
So-
the Wizard Zid, as he's called, starts, gently walking towards the statue that's now in the middle of this park. And he says,
Yeah, Mr. Wizard. Who are you and who's this?
"I already said, I'm the Wizard Zid."
Who's this? Who's the stone man? Why did he? Oh yeah, he just killed that one guy.
"Oh, he's not dead." And he walks up to him and kind of taps him on the head with his cane. "He's quite alive in there, you see."
So Oliver Stone's gonna stand to his feet a little bit, like holding his belly, removing the bandana. Now the skin is still again, and he's gonna walk over and say, "Can he hear us? Can he see us? Can he see us?"
"Yep.
And is he stuck like that forever?
Not forever, dear boy, not forever. You see, no magic that I can create is permanent."
Good. I was smart to ask that because that's gonna be a little bit of a brag.
Zor winner.
Yeah.
You see,
So
I have turned him to stone to save your lives, for you are not prepared to fight Black Star.
So I'm gonna turn to Blackstar and say, "See, Blackstar, I did not brag you while you're in this form, so please don't hit me as hard next time."
I mean, I guess I'm not too ready for the guy. He punched me at my fastest speed, which is at least over 700 miles an hour. Yeah. Maybe I should quit superhero.
I tried my best, but I could barely even seem to phase him, much less damage his very stylish hair.
Quite right, quite right. There is great potential in the three of you to become great heroes, the likes of Protector over there. Rest his sweet soul.
Oh yeah. What's happened to Protector?
He's
I'm
dead.
pretty sure he's dead. I've seen the guy crack his neck.
Oh dear lord.
So
Wait,
Black
so
Star, and he taps him once again. He will eventually resume his original state. And when he does, I'd reckon he'd be very angry.
Well, let's put his original state with the name. Douchebag? No. Asshole Star? Yeah, let's go with Asshole
No.
Star.
Comet, please. He's gonna kick our ass when he comes out of there.
I don't
First
care,
thing on
guys.
his
Don't.
agenda.
I would personally recommend just dragging him out into the middle of the ocean and dropping him there while he's still a rock.
Oh, you can't move him.
Oh, wait, Wizard, you said he feels still, right?
No,
No,
he can't
he can
feel.
hear
He's
and he
made
can
of
see.
stone.
Oh, okay, that's too bad.
He cannot be
I pick up
moved
a-
from this fixed point. You see,
I picked
at some point in the
future.
future,
Sure.
he is going to resume his normal state. And the three of you need to be ready to take him that next time.
Kind of like somberly nod my head.
Well, that's an
Cool.
option. The other option would be to maybe, I don't know, build something incredibly large and heavy around him.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I don't know
I'm
what
sure those
the-
government boys will do something to that sort.
Yeah, I don't know what the news is to you, Mr. Wizard, but I didn't really work on these powers. I got them, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get more.
We'll train. We'll practice. We'll have to get stronger.
Yeah.
Practice is going to make more powers. Yeah, well, that makes sense.
To an extent, I agree, but at the same time, I thought my powers made me invulnerable, and I just learned the hard way that they don't.
And I'll look over at Stone and say, then maybe you should try learning a way that makes it so.
Oh, Indigo Shade. Black Star, his powers are light powers, so if he had hit you, it would have done double damage.
I think, is it double? I thought it was just +4.
Okay, did you take it as a minor or a major?
Minor.
Oh, okay, I think as a major it does double.
As a double major, it does.
As a double super major. Alright, you took weakness. Yeah, +4 damage.
Yeah. And -4 to resist.
Oh, and then you should have
The
done a
effects
-4 to resist his fear, but oh well. I think you rolled a 10 anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, that's wait, that Black Star. you don't know that name. Not copyrighted. It's Stone. It's too bad. I'm picking up a metal rod. I know he can't really feel this, but why not? I hit it as hard as I can on his crotch.
Okay,
Maybe
the
when he
rock,
comes
the
back,
rock
he'll
that you
feel it.
threw just, shatters to dust. And he's like, so, good luck with that. And the old man starts walking away.
And Oliver Stone's gonna look at the stadium, the old man walking away, and gonna look at the two other superhero, and say, "You know what? I know he's not gonna turn back tomorrow, but I'm not sticking around. I don't want to be there when he turns back. At least not yet."
Actually, Stone, how the hell did you get here?
I jump from building to building like a cool superhero.
I'll look over at Comet
And
say,
right as he says
I look
that,
at you.
is
I
right,
have a
right as
hard
he says
stare.
that,
Hold on.
right as he says that, a short Indian man starts running across the field, going, "Hey, Mr. Steelman, you did not pay your tab."
Oh fuck.
We both look over at Oliver.
I'm coughing like. Alright, yeah, Stone, keep on leaping.
And Stone's gonna look at the two other guys, walk with the Indian man, like, trying to hide him away, and say, like, "You know what? Fuck you guys." Go back into the taxi. Since he has the guy, might as well do the ride back.
Might as well.
On your right back, don't forget to pick up some pizza.
And in the meantime, when he gets into the taxi and starts driving away in shame, he's gonna be like, "Where the fuck was Gray?"
Alright, and then the two of you, when you look around for the old man, he's gone. As quickly as he came.
That's great.
And yeah, you're standing in this courtyard. There's the corpse of Protector, and the petrified figure of Black Star. And you're left to wonder, how are you going to get strong enough to face him once he finally gets out of that spell? And who the hell is
Yeah.
the Wizard Zid? Where did he come from?
I'm
And where
gonna
did he
wonder in
go?
my head.
Where did he come
I'm
from?
gonna wonder in my
Cotton Eye
head.
Joe.
I kind of need to go to the bathroom, so.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to break because I can hear my son coming up the stairs screaming. So we're gonna
Perfect.
take a 10-minute
Bathroom
break,
time.
and we'll be back at 35 after, where we
Don't
will
forget.
resume this superhero campaign.